I gotta be honest, getting a minivan has never been high on my list of things to do. Just the word minivan, you remember that wood-paneled dinosaur from back in the day? It's, I don't know. The problem now is I have two kids, and a sedan doesn't really fit in all the stuff that they want to pack. They pack more in a day than I would pack for a week's vacation. I'm pretty fortunate. I know a pretty awesome guy. His name's Don Hamrick. He's from Chapman Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, and he knew a baby was coming. We just had a second kid. And he offered up the minivan for a few weeks just to, try it for the hospital trip and schlep around the kids and their grandparents. And worth noting, by the way, this isn't an endorsement. This isn't a paid endorsement or anything. He just said, here are the keys. Just try the car. It's plug-in hybrid just like yours. So I am here in a minivan. I'm in a minivan. And I got to be honest with you. This thing rules. It's the 2018 Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid, and whatever preconceived emasculating notions that you know about a family vehicle, you can toss them right out. First of all, let's get to the most important thing for me. Once you stop spending money on gas, spending money on gas stinks. This is a plug-in electric hybrid, just like my sedan. It gets 33 miles on pure electric, no gas. Once the battery runs out of power, it switches over to gas. You're looking at a total combined range of something like over 500 miles, like 560 or something. It's ridiculous. And by the way, that 33-mile rating is kind of conservative. The first day, I kind of babied the car, see how far it could get, and I think it got something close to 40 miles on all electric. The next day, I went pedal to metal, and I got somewhere around 35. It's very capable, and not only that, it's great on your wallet as well. Not only are you saving money on gas, but the car is eligible for a $7,500 tax credit from the feds. So let's say you're eligible for more than $7,500 in federal tax a year. You buy this car, you're going to be getting a whole bunch of it back. All right, enough about the drivetrain and the electric, all that stuff. Let's talk about the infotainment system and the tech that's packed in here. And it is fully loaded. I'm talking to the gills. The infotainment system, super quick and responsive. You plug in your iPhone or Android and boom, Apple CarPlay or Android Auto come up respectively. And by the way, this is the fastest Android Auto experience I've ever had. I have it in my car and it's kind of sluggish and I'm like, well, maybe it's my phone, I need a new phone. No, it's not been the phone, it's the fact that my car had a really bad processor behind everything and everything was going kind of sluggish. In this car, snappy. Things are going, screens to maps to podcasts, whatever you want, they come up immediately. The infotainment system also has GPS built in, HD radio, which is phenomenal, and it's all behind an 8.5-inch touchscreen. Pretty huge. And by the way, that's only one of the screens. The second row has two 10-inch monitors of their own with the ability to play games, watch a Blu-ray movie. There's a Blu-ray player in this car. And even plug in your own device to watch and play whatever you want, really. The screens at back use Uconnect wireless headphones, which the kids are going to need to put on while the parents are in front listening to gangster rap on what is a truly ludicrous 20-speaker Harman Kardon surround sound system. It's a lot. The safety tech in this car is just redonkulous. Some cars have backup cameras. Fewer cars have the front-facing camera. This car has surround sound cameras. We're talking 4 cameras in total, a 360-degree view of the car. It almost seems like you got a drone flying over the vehicle, and it lets you know every single angle, what's where, and heaven forbid you're not running over a Frisbee or a kid. It'll warn you. And speaking of warning, it'll actually warn you and maybe even brake for you if it needs to. If it sees that traffic's in front of you, stopped, and you're not stopping. It'll park itself. It has adaptive cruise control, which means you can set it and forget it. It'll slow down and speed up with traffic. It'll keep you in your lane if it catches you drifting. It's also a top safety pick from the IIHS. This is really everything. It has zero compromises safety-wise. There's more airbags than I really know what to do with. Also worth noting, there's a panoramic sunroof that goes pretty much the entire length of the car. One heck of a view. It's pretty amazing. All that said, it kind of takes the sting out of the word minivan, that soul-crushing parent mobile that really kind of kills your flow. I mean, look at this car. The lines are gorgeous. It has a really sporty drive to it. It's no slouch off the line. And yeah, it's great for the family. Beyond those screens in the back, it also has independent air vents. So instead of having to take a big tube, connect it to the front vent and bring it to the back like I had to do with my existing car, it's kind of done for you already, and it's a much prettier look. There are more USB, lighter, and AC plugs than you're ever gonna know what to do with. Space is not even remotely an issue in this vehicle. The stow and go seats, man, you can put those down and put an 80-inch TV in this. Even down to this detail. You know those stupid sun visors you get at the store, and you gotta suction cup them to your window, and they get the marks on there, and they fall off after 5 minutes, and you have to reach back and kind of, it's all built into the door. Boom, you hook it, it's good, don't have to worry about it again. God, they thought of everything even down to the rear view mirror. You know, you can see behind you, but sometimes you have to angle it to see the kids. This has a secondary wide angle mirror just so you can keep an eye on the kids. So you don't have to pick, do I want to look at the rear traffic or do I want to look at my children? You could look at both. So you know what, let the dad jokes rain down upon me. I don't care. Truly, the Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid is one of the coolest tech cars I've ever been in. And yeah, it can carry the kids. Kids, by the way, that I had after making sweet love to my wife. I'm still a man. Now, I have to give this back eventually, although Don Hamrick from Chapman didn't necessarily give me a return date, so I'm going to stretch it out as long as possible. But I just want to give you an unbiased, totally non-sponsored, they didn't pay me a dime, this is not like part of an advertising campaign, I promise you. I just wanted to thank them for being able to check out this car and tell you what I really think about it. So, there it is. Those are my thoughts. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to do some manly things. Because I'm a man, and that's what men do. Your first time outside, here we go. This, oh my God, so heavy. That was so heavy. It's the heaviest. Here we go, handsome. You can thank Don for allowing us to have this car for a bit to fit in all this stuff. Otherwise, we had no shot. Good to go.